Hey, what's up everybody? It's Corey here from armchairrockstar.com. Today we're going to do something cool. Got a fun review we're going to do. But first I'm going to tell you the story about it. About 3 weeks ago, something like that, I was reached out to by a guy with Journey Instruments, and he asked if we'd be interested in checking out their product. He told me what he has, and it is he says it's a travel acoustic guitar that will fit in like an overhead bin and all that. It's TSA compliant. And my first reaction was, oh God, this is probably going to play like a piece of crap. And I tell you that because I want you to hear what my initial thoughts were before this thing arrived. This is a product from what's called their overhead storage line. So it's literally meant to travel on airplanes, to be overhead, slide under a seat or whatever. It's just impressive. So we're going to open it up because I want you to see it being put together in the whole process. So let's tear into this thing here. All right. So what you're going to see is that it stays strung up. That was the first thing that shocked me. I guess I assumed you'd have to restring one every time, but I guess not. So we're gonna take this out. Over here, the neck goes in a separate pouch. There we go. We're gonna take it out first, just because it's easier that way. It's easier than the way I'm doing it as well, frankly. But okay. There's our guitar neck. Now we've got to take this off because the strings fasten in. That way they don't move around and scratch the front of the guitar. Alright. Then we pull out the body. We don't need the case. Let the case fall. First thing I want to show you here, this is a solid Sitka top. It just sings when you play it. Absolutely does. African mahogany back and sides and a Paufaro. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Neck and fingerboard. So when you look here though, this little gizmo in here, what happens is you have, I'll show you both sides here. You can see the attachments. This thing, I wasn't sure how it was going to snap together, but it snaps together really nice. You just slide this in here, put it on, and pull it back. And that's it. There you are. I usually check and make sure strings are where they need to be on the nut, because sometimes they'll wiggle a little because you're kind of jiggling around in the bag, moving stuff around. It's a little crazy. So after you click that neck in place, you'll turn it around. And you just take this little thing here. That is the little piston thing you saw sticking up. What this does is screw that into the base of the neck. And it does it very securely. It's a good feeling little guitar. It's parlor sized. You will have to tune it, and you may have to tune it a couple times after you get it out. We're going to run fast now while we grab a tuner and get this done. Okay, now we're back. The cat appeared. We've got it tuned up now, set up and ready to go. It's got a very smooth neck that feels good. It's a little meaty, but in a good way. It seems to even be tapered, a little thinner down here at the body. Also, something I want to show you, the body itself is built in a wedge. The argument is that this allows it to project a little bit more, and frankly it also allows it to fit in the case a little better if I had to guess. But let's play this for a minute and let you get a taste of how it sounds. Overall, I really like this little guitar. It's nothing super fancy, but it has a lot of good appointments on it that are interesting. Something worth pointing out, this above the nut here, this little contraption, is what essentially keeps everything in place when you take it apart. I'm not sure what that's made of. Forgive me, I didn't see that in the specs or I overlooked it. It's been known to happen. But it comes with an actual bone nut. There's some special stuff done with the braces in here as well to give it a little extra strength, given that this is a guitar that we know is going to be moving. This particular one is model OF410. You know, it's parlor sized. It's got a little bit smaller headstock, and that's to help it accommodate the specific size you have to have for TSA to get on an airplane with it. The neck is carbon fiber reinforced under the fingerboard, which is great. They've really gone out of their way to make this thing strong. And I mean, it feels strong. And even the joint, I mean, you're not going to drop this and it just pop apart. You know, that's not a concern at all. Things do get broken on airplanes. I mean, that's the way it goes. But overall, for what this is, it's really nice. Even not for what it is, it's just a great little guitar. I've had a lot of fun playing with it. What else was there about it? Medium brass frets. Comes from the factory with a set of Elixir phosphor bronze lights on it that feel and sound good. I play with a little thicker pick, so it kind of deadens the brightness on an acoustic anyways. The case is made of ballistic nylon. And overall, the case and the guitar weigh a grand total of 7.4 pounds. So it's not heavy, it's not bulky, it's not anything that's a nuisance to lug around with you. You wouldn't want to worry about that. Overall, it's just a solid instrument. I'm used to, when I think of travel guitars, what always comes to mind is, you know, the little strangely shaped Martin thing, and a lot of other people have made attempts like that in the past. But this is a difference maker. I'm on the road a lot for a variety of things I do, and I'm always flying. So I look forward to finally being able to take this out on the road, see how it does, sitting in hotel rooms at night, dealing with pressure changes in airplanes, because that's always a big concern with an acoustic guitar. But for the most part, it's great. Let's just give it a listen. Whoa. Let's not give that part a listen. I took this, the one adjustment I did make that I should have mentioned a few moments ago. We took this into my luthier because the action was just a little bit high for me. Not like unplayable high, but higher than what I would normally want in an acoustic guitar. I have small fingers, it's kind of hard to press the bigger strings. And I have a condition called trigger finger that I need strings to be fairly easy to press. So, you know, we just took a little bit off the saddle, and it made a huge difference in playability for me. Should also add, this also includes an undersaddle passive transducer pickup. So your cord plugs in right on the end, just like with a lot of other acoustic guitars, most acoustic guitars for that matter. It sounds great through an amp. Overall, it's just it's a good investment. These run about $5.99. They have models up to $1,700, $1,800 that are made out of solid carbon fiber with a solid top and a nice cave-in right here that really looks sexy. I haven't played one of those. I've only played this one, but overall, I would 100% recommend this to someone who's on the road. I mean, is it your everyday guitar? Maybe not, just because, you know, everybody kind of has those already. But for a guy who's on the road, for a salesperson who's in a car 3 days a week, or for, you know, people who travel for vacation a lot, you just always hate, you know, going to the beach, not having a guitar with you because it's too big to lug the giant case, check it as a bag, and God only knows what happens to it or what continent it ends up on before the end of your trip. So, you know, for those people, this is great. We'll have a full written review up on it, as well as a bunch of photos on armchairrockstar.com, probably by the time you watch this video. So I hope you'll go check that out. If you have any products you'd like us to chase down and try out for a review, or you have some questions, comments, shoot me an email. news@armchairrockstar.com. It should be right through here. And we'll get back with you next time. Thanks for watching.